Hey girlfriends, welcome back to another video. My name is Jody and it's so good to have you for another hair video. And this week I'm super excited because if you're wondering how I got this hairstyle, you'll have to keep watching because I use one of my favorite influencers' recommended styling products, and you'll have to see what my final thoughts are on this. So just keep watching. Here, I'm so excited to get into this video because this week I'm going to be trying another influencer's hairstyle, one that they have highly recommended. And this comes from one of my favorite influencers, Chelly's Curls. And I know my hair texture is completely different from hers, but I was just very intrigued to try this. One, I had both the products. Two, I hadn't tried one of the products. And three, and it was just, overall, it was just something that I had never considered doing. And I guess before I confuse you anymore as to what I'm talking about, let's just get right into this. Let me show you the products that I am going to be using. First of all, Chelly's Curls did a combination using the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Mousse, and she also used the Eco Styler Argan Oil. So these are the two products I'm going to be using. And if you know me, I usually do a leave-in conditioner or a cream, one of the two, and then a gel, then the mousse at the end. She did it completely different from what I'm used to. One, she never used a leave-in conditioner or a cream, but she put the mousse in first and then the gel. And she kind of brushed the mousse through, I believe. So I'm going to be trying this. This is my first time using this product combination, but I will say I had never used this product before and I felt like I wanted to get an idea for how it was going to work. So I did something similar. Instead, I practiced with using the Weedad Curl, Vital Curl mousse, and then this gel. So, and I really liked my results. I was really surprised and impressed. It gave me voluminous results, but I will say my wash and go didn't really last that long. It was maybe good for 2 days. Even day 2 wasn't ideal, but it was still a good wash and go. It just didn't last. And that may have been due to my own hair, or it may have been weather, or it may just be my hair. You know, my hair isn't going to tolerate everything that her hair does. And that's the same way with any curly. So, first of all, I have my hair sectioned into 3 sections. I don't normally section like this, but I just felt for best product application, I should section into 3. So I have like the lower part of my hair, and then I have 2 sections up on top. So I'm just going to make sure my hair is very wet. Is my 360 mister not working? There we go. She's a mister now. I'm sorry, I'm looking at a mirror that I have attached up here just to see how wet my hair really is. Because lately I have been trying to do damp styling a little bit more than completely wet styling. And with the weather that we've been having, it hasn't been the greatest. And it's been really cold here, like bitter cold. So that always affects my hairstyles. And it's always hard to try to find combinations that I can review without knowing, like if it has high glycerin content, I'm like, I don't think it's gonna work in this weather. So that's just me rambling, sorry. Okay, let's get down to business. All right, I'm getting my mousse. Sure looks like a lot. That is a lot. Oh boy, I got too much. I wonder if I can save it somewhere. Not happy with myself for that. Okay. I took about half of that out. I don't know. I guess I was going gung-ho. So I'm just going to rake this through, which I don't normally do for my mousses. And I'm going to brush it through. I want to try and make sure I get it all the way up to the top, get the product right up there close to the scalp. I have a little bit of this on paper towel over here, but I'm just going to put a little bit more of that right up on this side. I'm not really brush styling. This is not my purpose for using the brush. I am just trying to spread the product. Then I'm going to go in with my gel. Now keep in mind, this is only my second time using this gel, so I'm still kind of a newbie. And this is the consistency. It's a thicker gel, but it's not unreasonable. I don't want to go with too much, but I don't want to go with too little. We're going to go with like a fingerful here. Sometimes after I emulsify it in my hand, I see how much I need. I'm spraying a little water in my hands just to try to help emulsify that a little bit better. And I'm just going to pull that down. So. All right, now I'm going to kind of scrunch that. I don't know if you can hear that squishing sound. That's what we want to hear. It's hard to scrunch the back, just the back end. I'm used to scrunching like all of my hair, or half a side of it. Okay. I am going to apply this to the other two sections. I will speed through that, and then I will probably scrunch again the entire section, or my entire hair. And I will come back and I'll show you my diffused results and give you my final thoughts. Okay, so right now I have this all scrunched in. I do have rather thick clumps, which sometimes can cause my hair to look a little bit more thin. I have a fine line between where my hair looks very thin and where it looks more dense based on how my hair clumps. And then sometimes if it's not clumped very well, it looks stringy. So like I said, I have a very fine line, but we're just gonna go with this and diffuse my hair after I let it sit. I'm gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes, let a cast kind of form, and then I'm going to diffuse my hair. I'll be back and I'll show you my final results. Okay, curlies, I am back, and this is my hair after it is fully dry. It's looking a bit flat for one thing. I haven't scrunched out the crunch or anything yet, but I do have very good hold, I feel like, but not a cast really. There maybe was a little bit more of a cast, but I've been playing around with it a little bit, but I haven't scrunched it out really to try to fluff it up or anything yet. I'm just going to do that on camera for you. And so we're just going to get into that. One thing I do feel like is going to bug me, I do have like this kind of like a center part from how I split my hair, and I just hate that. I feel like it's not going to go away the rest of this wash week. I've tried flipping my hair and it's staying. So I'm going to scrunch this out, and I am using, by the way, my Argan Magic Intensive Hair Oil. And so I've used this before plenty of times, and I like it. It's just a really nice lightweight oil. And I'm going to do 2 pumps, 1 on each side. It has a nice smell too. Okay, so I have attempted to part my hair in a place other than the center, and these are my results. Now I'm looking in a mirror that's kind of just off to the side here, and to be truthfully honest, am not liking these results quite as much as I enjoyed them with the Ouidad Vita Curl as my mousse of choice. Now I will say I struggled a little bit with using this mousse. When I was squirting it out, I kept getting too much. It like just built up too fast. First I thought I had too little, so I squirted a little bit more, and I discovered I had too much. You may have been able to judge that by the reaction on my face, or maybe I showed myself scraping some of it off. I'm not really sure what all you got to see, but just know that I struggled feeling like I got too much mousse. And the formulas are different for these 2 mousses. The Vita Curl mousse is supposed to be a soft defining mousse for volume and moisture for curls with bounce. And then the Curl Talk mousse is lasting shine and definition, humidity protection, and frizz-free curls. So I just feel like this Vita Curl one provided me with a little bit more moisture. I feel like this one is going to feel, right now it's really soft and isn't too bad, but I feel like this one's going to dry out a little bit more. I could be wrong. We'll have to wait and see the test of time. Like I said, last time this didn't really last me that long. The curl pattern stretched out and it did become rather dry. And then, so we'll see. I'll check back again tomorrow. I will say too, just for note, if I haven't already said this before, or you haven't caught it in my previous videos, I know I've said it before, but maybe you haven't caught it in my previous videos. This is the winter. This is January when I'm filming this, and you'll probably see this in February though. But it's cold here, and right now is one of the warmer days, but it's been hanging in the 20s. So my curl pattern stretches out in this time, and my hair also gets a lot more dry in this time. So we'll see. I'm working with the best that I can for the environment or the conditions that I have, and we'll just see. I do have a little bit of frizz right here, and I don't know if the camera is picking that up at all. So yeah, I will check back again tomorrow and give you my final thoughts. Okay, curlies, I am back, and this is my day 2 results. And if you can see here, I don't know if you can see it, but I have some like wonky curls. And I will say that when I went to bed last night, my curls were actually popping a little bit more. It wasn't the tight spiral that I get in the more like humid environment, the summertime, but it was definitely, there was definitely spiral definition, and my hair felt good. But after I went to bed, my hair just kind of went wonky. And to be truthfully honest, I've got the side part here right now, like with no real part line, but my hair has been primarily staying in this center part, and you can see it a little bit better. Like my pieces are just, they're just weird. And it all went kind of south when I was sleeping. So, and my hair does feel a lot more dry now on day 2 hair. So for my final thoughts, I would say that first of all, I believe I like this mousse gel combination best with the Ouidad Vita Curl mousse. I just felt like my hair performed better on day 1. Now, day 2 seems to be about the same. As I had said before, this product combination didn't really last me into day 2 that well. Now, I might get better results if I try this in the summertime when my hair doesn't get dried out as much. And so if I have the time and opportunity and I remember, maybe I'll try that in the summertime. If that's something you'd like to see, let me know in the comments down below. But otherwise, while I liked my day 1 results later in the day, I wasn't a big fan of it in the beginning part of the day or day 2. So this is just an experiment. I just wanted to see how this worked on my curls, my fine texture curls. And I definitely don't have as tight a curl pattern as Chelly's curls, but it was a fun experiment. And so if you know of any other good experiments that I should try with my hair from other curly hair influencers, I'd love to hear your suggestions in the comments down below. And if this is something you think you would like to try, why not? Let me know what your experience is. I mean, the Eco Style Gel was easy to access. You could get that at Walmart, Target, and it's like right around the $3 mark. And the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Mousse is readily available on the ground. Like I said, Walmart, Target, any store, pretty much drugstore, you can get those products at. So if you have these products already on hand, I'd love to hear your results if you want to give it a try. And until I see you again next week, have a great day. Bye.